So if you've been following over the last week, 2 weeks, one of the things we've been looking at is Elon Musk and his peak gaming skills, we will just call it that, and how it's essentially all been made up. And now, I don't think there would be a better person to cover a meme video game player, essentially, than a meme video game YouTuber. And that is, of course, the Act Man. He put out a video yesterday, which is Elon Musk is a fake gamer. And like I said, I think the perfect person to cover this. So let's dive in.
Person in the world, and you had over $400 billion. What would you do with that wealth? Would you buy a really nice trampoline? Maybe build an orphanage or two? Perhaps you could host your very own Beast Games.
I did see someone say, why does Elon Musk just outdo Mr. Beast with all his charitable things? Then he would be like the most liked person ever. But instead, he's fakes being good at video games.
Or you could be Elon Musk and pay for a boosted account and pretend that you own it. That's
also,
right, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if he covers it in this video because I'm guessing he had editors do the video and everything. There's been an update to this, and if he doesn't cover it, I will.
It's over for Elon Musk. He's cooked, fried, and crashing out.
Go f yourself.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's crashing like one of his fine rockets. Yes, the world's richest man, elongated muskrat, has ultimately exposed himself through his own hubris. How so, you might ask? Well, our very own Captain Mustard has done the worst thing I can think of. Pretend to be a gamer.
That is the worst.
I know.
It's the stolen valor of the internet is really what it is.
Sad stuff. Say it ain't so, but Weezer ain't here to sing it. Now, even though he might be in charge of multiple different companies, he's got 12 children and is currently inserting himself into new political regimes, Elon also has time to do a little bit of gaming. Specifically Path of Exile 2. And what is Path of Exile?
One of the biggest time dump of games.
A Diablo-inspired ARPG. I'm about 35 hours in. Fucking incredible, by the way. But it's much more complex than Diablo 4, which is relatively simple in comparison. And Elon was a fan of Diablo 4. He used to brag about another big character he had on that game. And recently, Elon has had one of the highest leveled characters in Path of Exile 2. But now there are rumors that he's...
If you've ever played an ARPG, you know how ridiculous that is. Like, just like the time required for that is like quite literally all the time. You would need to be playing like from its release to the minute that screenshot was taken, and maybe you'd be there.
Faking it? Buying and sharing accounts? And now a lot of people are looking back and saying, okay, was he faking that too? This is a case of stolen valor, ladies and gentlemen. To get
That's what I said.
The top of Path of Exile 2's leaderboards, that is an impressive feat. And we're talking public leaderboards that anybody can click on and check out the names and see when these accounts are active and when they're online.
Like the craziest part is like I just think about this for a second, right? There's public leaderboards in this game, right? And some people's goal is to be like in the top 10 of this public leaderboard. And like, maybe if I am, maybe people will come out and check out my stream. Now there's also like another public leaderboard, not in video games, like in the world, of the richest people. And some may argue that that list is like the leaderboard of success in the world. You know who's up there? Number 1, maybe number 2, depending on how good Bezos is doing. Elon Musk. But he doesn't care about that leaderboard. He cares about the Path of Exile.
Cross-reference that with your actions in real life. If you happen to be a public figure, you know, for example, posts a lot on Twitter, or they found him. All right, they found Elon.
We got him.
Go f yourself.
So basically, he had this character called Perseverance.
Masterful quip, Master Elon. Masterful.
Path of Exile 2 players are calling foul on Elon Musk's high-level hardcore character after he streams his struggles with core game mechanics. Despite holding executive roles in multiple major corporations and undertaking the busy work of burrowing himself in incoming political regimes, Elon Musk manages to find time to boast some impressive gaming laurels. That's right, fellas. He might be the richest man and he might be super busy, but he's not too busy to be like you and me. A real gamer.
Yep, that's Elon right there.
Weil ich sie nicht treffe!
So Elon streamed about an hour and a half of Path of Exile 2. After his latest Path of Exile 2 stream, a kind Redditor compiled the saga of Elon Musk's PoE2 accounts. Elon is no stranger to strange behavior. This is a guy who used to roleplay as his own.
And like the craziest part about this is like, first of all, I'm gonna fix my screen as I talk here. The craziest part about this is like I feel like Elon is like autism at its finest, right? Like refined, like a smooth wine into Elon Musk. And then another autist comes in and puts together what Elon's really been doing in Path of Exile. And it's like autism, like refined autism against refined autism, people who are both way smarter than I am coming together and fighting over a video game. Like
An infant child on a Twitter burner account. These tweets are real, by the way. This is him, like he's role-playing as his own child, commenting on his own divorce.
What the fuck?
He admitted this in the deposition. It's real. He's a guy who names his kids like he's given Pokemon a nickname. But Elon has been
I think they made it so he couldn't actually name them that, but I could be wrong.
Asmongold.
Oh yeah, then
he's having such a meltdown.
I think we covered this.
He can't handle criticism.
I think we
not
covered
on his
this.
platform of free speech, where he'll shadow ban you if you
The
criticize
Asmon
or make fun of
situation?
him. There was a time when I used to like Elon. I don't know what happened to him.
He brought
in
a sync
between
into
buying
Twitter.
and now, but something has clearly changed, and he doesn't seem like his own man anymore. But this isn't Elon.
Okay, so here's one thing I've noticed. This is a conspiracy theory. My tinfoil hat. 1 second. One. All right, that's a little better. I don't think Elon's running his Twitter account. I don't see how he can have enough time to run companies, play Path of Exile 2, play Diablo, have 12 kids, work for Trump seemingly, and then tweet and retweet as much as he does. Like maybe he's just like out like multitasking the whole time, but I don't think he's running it. I don't think he's running it. Anyway.
Elon's first rodeo with video games and being weird. Some of you might recall his legendary Elden Ring build. I should have put this in my Elden Ring hot takes video. This is the stuff of legends. He's got 2 shields equipped. You never know when you're gonna need 2 shields, okay? 3 different summons, no healing flask, not necessary. What, you think he's gonna get hit when he's fat rolling? He's not gonna get hit. And look at the intelligence. He is so smart. It's like these are the stats he would have given himself in real life. Like these are his real life stats. But the point is, Elon has a demonstrated history of not knowing how to play video games, and that's fine. While we could make fun of and bully him for this, it's rather innocent in the grand scheme of things. It was a meme.
Okay, side note, I have not played Elden Ring. Should I? Should I like stream it? Should we play Elden Ring?
But it was something that people didn't hate him for. Like, I think it was just proof that Elden Ring is such a fantastic game that even the stupidest builds can succeed within it. Elon's build represents the idea that all of us will have unique experiences through a Souls game, and in that
this is
way,
the new
he
Elden
was
Ring
still
game, I think.
relatable. Even if his build was dog
The co-op
shit.
one.
He's not claiming to be an expert gamer. Recently, Elon has denied cheating allegations that he got banned in PoE2 for too many actions too fast. That's kind of odd, wouldn't you say? Just more evidence of strange activity with his gaming habits. Elon has also claimed to be one of the top Diablo 4 players.
Wait. I don't think I've ever done this twice in one video, but hear me out. We all know Elon Musk is smart, and he hires smart people. One of the things going on, I think it's not going to be in this video, is there's like talks of him whether or not Elon's going to get banned, right? For like paying someone to play on his account and sharing his account. What if he's not sharing his account? What if he hired someone to create an AI that plays for him so that when he gets on, he can just have that high level account? because it said like it got reported for having too many actions in a short period of time. I don't think players would get it for that. I don't think, at least. So maybe not. Maybe it's not a human. Maybe. I need to stop putting this on. I need to stop putting this on.
Players. So now he's saying the same with Path of Exile 2, and it's time for him to prove it. So he streamed Path of Exile 2, and a lot of people noticed that despite being on one of the highest level characters in the entire world in hardcore mode, he had no idea what the fuck he was doing. Also, just want to say, I'm sorry for the shitty quality of the gameplay. This is just how Elon recorded it. Like, does anybody else find it funny that the world's richest man can't afford a quality streaming setup? Red flags everywhere. Just for perspective, at the time of recording this, January 16th, nobody on planet Earth has reached max level 100, okay? We're talking the sweaty.
Like, and just like when you look at this, have a look at how few people are in those max ranks. Just like have a look at that.
Playing this game non-stop, like sacrificing their job, their family, their friends and loved ones just to grind PoE 2. And you gotta respect that grind. Which is why people like Elon who come in here and try to, it's like stolen valor, man. Stolen gamer valor, which is just sad and pathetic that you would put such a value on that you would want to steal it. But he was claiming he was number 21 in the world. Now, for the uninitiated in this masterclass of an ARPG, this is a big deal, okay? I mean, we're talking like 200,000 active players a day. An absurd amount of time has to be spent grinding to get level 97, even on like a standard non-hardcore character. So he hasn't died once. Like, this guy is a fucking pro. You watch the gameplay and he's one-shotting everything. But a lot of people caught on to some things that didn't really make sense. Redditors compiled suspicious activity.
Autism versus autism right here. Autism versus autism.
And local ARPG fanatic and notorious D4 sympathizer Quinn made a video calling him out, pointing out some contradictions and just
Dang, what is he doing?
watching him realize that Elon has no idea what the fuck he's doing. Like, I learned from personal experience, the ARPG community, they stand by difficulty and challenge, and they respect those that overcome it. It's a rite of passage. Watching this unfold is a treat for any gamer. So Elon is far into the late game, and he has no idea what the fuck he's doing. He has a maps tab called Elon's Maps, which would be like if you made custom classes in Call of Duty, like Kelly's assault rifle class.
Just Ink Slasher's class, Ink Slasher's AR class, Ink Slasher's loadouts.
Like, who the fuck does that, right? Unless maybe someone who's not Elon was playing this account and wanted to set it up for him. Here's your maps, Elon. Now you get to play. Oh, and spoiler alert, Elon has admitted to faking his PoE 2 and Diablo 4 accounts. Have you level boosted and or purchased gear resources from PoE 2 and Diablo 4? Musk responded with a 100%. Before adding that it's impossible to beat the players in Asia if you don't, as they do. Why do you have to be the best?
If you don't, as they do.
Just play the video game and have fun, you know? So even though we have confirmation, we're still gonna make fun of him anyways. He does not seem to know how to...
Also, like the other thing is, like, they said he wants to compete with the best. You're not competing at that point. Like, you're not competing if you can't even like you don't know like these small things that you're gonna learn in the first 5 hours of playing the game.
Use a mana flask when out of mana for 10 plus seconds. Yeah, just look at how much damage he's doing. How quickly. And then all of a sudden,
out of mana.
DPS goes way down. Why? Because he's not using his attacks that use mana. And it's just weird way to fight a boss. And then he starts manually dragging items into his inventory. Elon does not seem to understand that you can only run connected Atlas nodes.
The fact that they like linked the videos to this too is just hilarious for me.
Right, he would have been at a point where he's done these maps or dungeons like hundreds of times. He seemingly struggles to understand why he cannot pick up an item when his inventory is full. This is like grade A clown shit. The 4 things comment, indicating he does not know what the map things are.
So level 16, Waystone. There are 4 things there.
See, if it was this one alone, I'd somewhat understand it, because like if I'm streaming, I was like, oh, there's 4 things there, like this is like the one that I'm like, okay, whatever. Like he just referred to like
God,
something
dude.
as a thing.
4 things. It's 4 things, dude.
This
Dude,
one
you
has
are
a real risk
not
of
this
dying.
far in the game and calling it 4 things. Stop, bro. Dude, stop. Oh my god, I literally can't.
I'll be honest, I'm 35 hours in. I'm not even at that point, but I wouldn't pretend to know what those are. Ooh, here's the real spice. When players whispered his account to buy items through trade, the message defaulted to Chinese, indicating the account plays on a server that speaks primarily Chinese.
So this goes against my AI theory, but still.
Elon even referenced this, joking about it. I love my Chinese alter ego.
See, one of the questions was, am I going to comment on the
I didn't see
Chinese
this.
driver of my Path of Exile account? Yes, his name is Elon Musk, and he's amazing. I rely on him for everything.
So that's confirmed.
Well played, Master Musk. Can I lick your balls some more, please?
It's just such a weird thing to lie about. If you paid someone to boost your account, it's like getting caught with hacks and then lying about that. Like, we see you in 4K. We're not fooled. You're not getting out of this one. So Quinn calls him out in all these different ways about how Elon doesn't seem to understand what makes gear good or not, despite
Yeah, there is
having
that as
one of
well.
the
We saw that
highest
too.
leveled characters in the game with some of the best gear, and he's absolutely melting bosses with it. Like, it has one of the best builds you possibly can. There's just all these sorts of bumbling mistakes only a buffoon or someone who's high out of his fucking mind would make.
He might be
to
as
the
well.
point where there was a 0% chance that he owned this account. So naturally, it wasn't just Quinn that called out Elon, but pretty much everyone in the PoE2 community.
It was
One of my favorite
incredibly
mistakes he
obvious.
made was, like going
to the point where we watched that video. I have not played Path of Exile 2 yet. I want to. I will at some point, but I haven't, and I could tell, right? Like I could tell immediately, just not knowing what like affixes on gear were, not knowing how to like play quickly, and like when you're playing these games, you want to play quickly. The more faster you can get gear, the better, right?
to one of the dungeons with a full inventory and then being confused why you can't pick stuff up. Like even people who are brand new to any RPG.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? If there's an inventory limit,
I played a lot of
before you
Diablo,
go out into the
but-
world, you're gonna get rid of some shit or put it in the bank or something. Like imagine someone on a RuneScape account with level 99 mining and then going to the caves with like half an inventory full of ore. Like you just don't do that. Like nobody would do that. Also, you can check out Quinn's video in the description. It's a great watch. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend.
Oh, Elon, bro, why have you done this to me, man?
So the internet rightfully dunked on him, and one person in particular, Elon wasn't too happy about. The king of rats himself, Asmongold, who was so confident Elon wasn't playing this account, he made this wager.
If Elon Musk can prove that he played this
I like
account
this, by the way. I
to
like this.
97, I will stream on X starting the day that he proves it.
That's ballsy. One of the top streamers on Twitch moving to your platform, all you gotta do is prove this is your account. But he didn't do it. He's offering a year free contract.
How would he prove it? I wonder how he'd prove
Elon
it.
revealed his new Path of Exile 2 account after his previous one, Kekius Maximus, died. And he revealed his new character on a burner account called CyberGamer420. This is the problem with private schools, is that people like this grow up in an environment where they don't get bullied, where they don't get shamed, and they learn not to be so fucking cringe. It's like he's the sum total of Reddit and 4chan. Like if Reddit and 4chan somehow had sex and created an offspring, that would be Elon Musk. He's so out of touch. He can't really connect with people. He can't connect with his kids, and he can't really connect with any nerds or nerd culture like he used to. Given that Elon was also blatantly boosted and cheating in Diablo 4, this tweet is truly pathetic. So many life lessons to be learned from speedrunning video games on max difficulty. Teaches you...
Like, who says that?
teaches you to see the Matrix rather than simply exist in the Matrix. Oh, Diablo tier 150 finished in under 2 mins. That's what she said. Oh, Oh, there's not a single "that's what she said" in the office that ever made me like, ugh. An article from PC Gamer suggests Musk's gaming achievements might involve cheating or account manipulation.
I love it.
As he struggled with.
I love when these community notes come in on like big corporations or Elon Musk or anything like that. I love it.
Game mechanics.
And this is his own
raising
platform.
Doubts about his skill level. Elon would also like skip past nice loot like chaos orbs, which are pretty important at every level. It allows you to redo modifiers on equipment, so it's like something you'll always want to do to maximize the best equipment. And he would pick up like shit that's useless for his level. Proof beyond proof that he doesn't play Path of Exile 2. He hasn't earned his hardcore character.
His wings yet.
Faking it and lying about it. So Asmongold roasted him a bit, made fun of him, made his wager, but Elon was not one to be insulted.
Oh, yes.
So this user Screamheart posted a response. Given his unique perspective on Elon Musk around Path of Exile 2, and Elon responds, Asmon behaves like a maverick independent, but in reality, has to ask his boss for permission before he can do anything. He is not his own man.
This doesn't only tell you how disconnected Elon is with like the gaming community as a whole, but also like influencers, content creators as well.
Does not have bosses. He employs content editors to package and redistribute content from
Elon, because where he is in the world, hears editors and thinks newspaper editors. So like the final say in a newspaper per se. I hear editors, and I think I send you my recorded videos. You make them better. You're important. You're freaking amazing. But you're not like a boss. Like you're not the editor of a newspaper. You don't get to decide what's
on
in
other
it.
Platforms such as YouTube. The editors mentioned in the DMs leaked in Elon's follow-up comment are his employees. So he leaks DMs, right? Who would do that? Where he talks with Asmon and says, I'm going to see if my editors might want to make a second account for it even. Sure. Who are these mysterious editors? Editors like a newspaper editor who decides which articles go out and which ones don't? Just like your editors would decide what content you stream or not?
Yeah, like if I'm an editor who works on me with my story videos, and I send stuff to him, and he doesn't get to be like, well, I don't think you're going to post this one. Oftentimes he'll be like, you missed something here, or you can make it better in this way. But he doesn't get to be like, not this one, you know? If he said that, I'd probably be like, oh, Jesus, is it that bad?
Out of touch could think this is the case, but Asmon probably doesn't realize it. You know, he says, two guys, they basically run the entire YouTube account. So any content I post is edited or uploaded by them, and they just get a cut of the ad rev. It's a super good system. Almost everyone on YouTube does it. Yes, Asmongold streams on Twitch, then allows his editors to cut and edit his content to create short form content. This is well known, but Elon seems to think this means editors is in like newspaper editors, like someone who's in control, who decides what Asmon streams or what kind of content he covers. It's like, rather than just prove it's his Path of Exile 2 account, he's like, no, you are not your own man. It's comedy that no writer in Hollywood could create. It's cringe beyond a level of cringe thought.
The richest man in the world cares more about what people think about his video game skills than about like his companies. It's odd.
Like, is this just what happens to people when they get this wealthy? They become so detached from reality and like playing video games? This is YouTube.
It's weird.
It's like video editors. Like he doesn't know what a video editor is. Here's me doing a world record Diablo AOZ clear with Ace of Spades on stream. Elon, just keep bringing the receipts. Way more receipts where that came from. No, there isn't. If there was, you would have just proved it. You would have just proved it, stupid. It's not even worth diving into the cognitive dissonance of how impossible it is that that's his character, but the fact that there's still people who can meat ride him despite all of
people
the proof
will no matter what
is just insane. You could still technically do a world record run in
your
Diablo
audio is
4
decent,
with a
weird.
paid account. Diablo 4 is a game that plays itself, okay? You can hand anybody that account.
I'm so confused right now.
No problem. You see, it's not so much a problem to like buy accounts. I mean, it's still kind of cringe. You'd think if you really enjoyed a game, you'd just play it. Like, imagine buying a boosted Elden Ring account. or even RuneScape or League of Legends or
People
WoW.
do all the time.
WoW you might have an excuse for if you're already familiar with the mechanics, but generally speaking, like buying accounts is just something I think most people would think is weird.
Like people do it for Call of Duty, like for example, like the Dark Matter and like the Dark Matter grind. Like just take that for example. People pay someone to do it for them. Why? Like, isn't the point of the Dark Matter grind to enjoy something while you play it? But you're gonna pay someone so that you don't have to play the game. You can just show off that it's weird.
Like most
weird.
Regular gamers want to spend money on video games so that they can play them, not spend money on video games so they can spend more money to not play the video game. But it might be a bit highbrow for me. I'm but a lowly peasant gamer. I'm only level 45, okay? Elon Musk is a perfect example of money can't buy happiness. That is so true. Like, think about that, okay? Why is the richest man even trying to convince us that he's some kind of elite gamer? What's his obsession with that? I don't understand. It seems like a very pathetic attempt at
That's what I've been saying the whole time.
To the point where he has to create lies that make him seem epic and cool and relatable. And that's the thing. He might be the richest man in the world, but he can't buy being cool. Nobody thinks he's cool anymore. So yeah, after crashing out against Asmongold, he decides to get rid of Asmongold's verification.
Okay, so I don't know this. I've heard two sides to this. And number one side is that he got rid of his verification. And number two was that Asmongold changed his profile picture, which then puts you in a cooldown period for having a check mark because they want to verify your picture. As this plays, I'm going to go to Twitter and see whether or not he's currently verified.
Which to Elon, that's like a stab in the heart. To Elon, that's the ultimate betrayal because he thinks X or Twitter is the coolest thing around. It's the best platform. It's his dream platform.
He is.
And the
He's
best
verified
way he
now.
can hurt you is by taking away your paid or automatic verification checkmark that literally
Nobody cares about anymore.
And apparently Elon had blocked Asmongold too and unblocked him. I love this comment. This is 5D chess by Elon and Zach. They're bringing more attention to the content, which is very anti-woke. This is good. This is the first time I've heard anybody say the word woke next to Path of Exile 2. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking. This is a bot. That's a bot. Elon is allegedly having his account piloted on PoE. Isn't that the same thing as having someone edit and post your YouTube content videos? What am I missing here? What you're missing is that there's no confusion over whose content it is. So amidst all this controversy and people roasting Elon as they should, sadly, his character died. Yeah, I'm sure. Mysteriously. Yeah, just like Epstein.
I didn't know this.
Look at his fucking face, man. It's like he's got a permanent frown from
They
being
killed
so
his
miserable
character.
all the time.
I didn't know
he
this.
He was ranked 7th on the global hardcore leaderboard at the time of his death. And he's already made a new fucking account again? Oh, and how about this fantastic news? Elon Musk promises to make games great again with new AI studio.
No fucking thanks.
Hold on. Breaking news. Elon's ex-wife comments on his gaming skills.
I didn't see this either.
What? Just for my personal pride, I would like to state that the father of my children was the first American druid in Diablo to clear that.
Is this real?
And ended that season as best in the USA. He was also ranking in Polytopia and beat Felix himself at the game. I did observe these things with my own eyes. There are other witnesses who can verify this. What timeline are we in where your ex-wife has to come to your defense to defend?
Is this real?
And your gaming credentials? This isn't right. This isn't how it's supposed to be. It should be obvious. If you're good at a video game, it should be obvious. I think there was a point in time
wait. We need to just take a second and realize how absolutely wild that is. You go to your ex, tell them, people are, honey, I know we haven't talked and I pay a lot of child support to you, but can you like tell the world that I'm good at video games? Do you remember when I neglected my abilities as a father and spent all my time working and playing video? Yeah. Then can you tell them I'm good? Just tell them I'm good. Just please.
Nerd culture revered
Weird.
Elon Musk, you know, as a genius rocket builder. He was like the only billionaire who ever engaged with the public on like a somewhat relatable level, expressing knowledge and interest in memes, though he was kind of cheesy and dorky about it. It's now reached levels of just unbearable cringe. There used to be something to respect about a billionaire who is unapologetic in being a total dork, a nerd and science geek. But now he's like faking this shit. And it would have been no problem if he just played the game and he streamed it like a normal person and his character was like level
I was gonna say, it doesn't even need to be a high level.
12, right? And he's just fucking around and doesn't know what he's doing. Like, nobody would have cared. That's endearing to people.
I was gonna say, that might have even been better if he was just like, yeah, I'm giving this game a shot. And like people were like in there trying to help him out and be like, yeah, I game when I have time. Like,
the fact that he has to lie and manipulate and hide and like joke about it, and he's got all these other fake accounts. Like, look into Adrian Dittman. That's another one. He's combining his alter egos and acknowledging
he made a fake account
Adrian Dittman and
reply to his tweets.
Chinese person who runs his Path of Exile 2 account. He's so fucking weird. This guy is so weird. He could bottle cringe and sell it at this point and make billions. Cringe bombs, right? You throw it, it's like an explosive potion. The gas gets on you, makes you cringe.
Here's the real question. How much was he paying that Chinese man to play on his account? I need to know. Internet sleuths, whoever, I don't care about anything else. Was it millions? Was it like $10? Like, I need to know. I need to know.
And unbearable to be around, and a total dork, and somebody that everybody wants to bully, and they should, because you're a loser, and you're annoying, and you're stupid, and you're fake.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
Go f yourself.
But yeah, I just thought this was really, really funny and pathetic and sad. Not nearly as pathetic as Elon going on his alt account and saying that he's a great father and that his kids are lucky to have him. He's got 12 kids. And
So yeah, that Twitter bot account, that's literally what he did. He went on a separate account to tell himself that he's a good father.
Wants us to believe he's dumping hundreds and hundreds and thousands of hours into Path of Exile 2 to be one of its top players. You physically cannot spend time with your kids and have a character that high. I gotta end this video. This is so stupid. It's so annoying, but you know, we can't allow stolen valor. We can't allow people to get away with using hacks, especially not top-ranked streamers or whatever. And we can't allow people like Elon to co-opt our nerd gaming culture, right? It distracts from the real pros, the real people grinding and sweating at home and skipping their job and not spending time with their friends, family, or loved ones, okay? So yeah, Elon Musk is a fake gamer and he's super cringe. But what do you think? Have you played Path of Exile 2? If you have,
Not yet.
let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments.
Because like I have things to do and I don't have time, and I can recognize that and be like, when I get time, I'm gonna do this.
Below.
And I'm not gonna
Post
pay
your
someone
best
to do it
Elon
for
roast
me.
as well. Looking forward to reading those. And also stay tuned. I'm gonna post some updates about the art contest. I've had some ideas to rethink.
So yeah, he faked it. Tinfoil hat ideas still might have been AI. Might have been if it is like the Chinese guy, I need to know how much he's paid. I need to know. I need to know. End of story. I need to know.